Hello and welcome to Three Gorillas podcast and now video on YouTube. If you're listening to us, then of course you're going to see us on Podbeam. But if you're watching us, you're going to see us on YouTube. So something new we're doing just to get ourselves out there. I guess I'm going to be the first one to be doing this out there online video. So I'm going to be DMing. Instead of having Sam, who is the resident DM for Three Gorillas, I'll be trying out my sea legs.
Yep, I'll finally get your break and I'll be able to play for once.
Yeah, but you play with other people too.
Yeah, but not nearly as often as I DM.
Well, it's because you're just a born DM.
That's true.
That's the curse of the DM.
Yes, it's true. But I enjoy DMing a lot more. But I'm looking forward to the game because I haven't played Dresden Files in a long time.
Yeah, so he, blew the whistle. We're doing a Dresden Files campaign. I didn't buy all those books for no reason. And so you can see it. I don't know if you guys have seen the Dresden Files thing, but this is the Dresden Files book.
Sorry, podcast listeners. Check out YouTube and you'll be able to see the picture.
Yep. How you start the game, of course, is with their first book called Your Story. So right now we're just going to do a session 0 so that we can, figure out places and, names, stunts for Sam's character. And we thought that would be a good idea for new people who are going to do Fate or Dresden Files can see the startings of a campaign. Mm-hmm. So you want to jump in?
Well, yeah, just real quick, I want to do a shout out to Dresden Files. It's a book series, and it's and this RPG is the thing that got me into Fate, so I'm super attached to it. And I think everyone should go out and read the Dresden Files book series. It is amazing urban fantasy by Jim Butcher, and it's worth a read.
Yeah, it is. We have all the books.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah. So, did you want to tell them where we're set and what time period we're set in?
Okay, so we decided to pick a urban fantasy, so modern day, and the city of New Orleans.
Yep.
Which is rich with culture, and it's a great place to start for magical things, I thought. And it's just one of those cities that has been there for a long time, and there's some really cool stuff there.
Yeah. So. And just for anyone out there who does know about the books, time-wise, we're after the 4th book, but before the 8th book. We're somewhere in that piece, right?
Yeah, we're before Chichen Itza.
Yeah, we're. So after the war with the Red Court vampires started, but before Deadbeat when most of the wardens died. So.
Right.
Yeah.
So, spoilers. Sorry, guys.
Shoot, yeah.
Those who wanted to read it and don't know what we're talking about will be like, spoiler alert. Sorry.
I don't really care too much about spoilers, really.
Well,
but,
you're just a mean person.
Yeah. Sorry about that, everybody. But go read the book anyways. It's not going to spoil the whole series for you. All right, so yeah. Well, I basically, to start off, I do want to talk about like what my character is like. Well, not like, but I want to play a wizard. And the thing about the Dresden Files, wizards can live an extended lifetime. So I want to play a Irish immigrant wizard who was about 150 years old. Came over when the Irish were first coming to America, and is now fully established. Has got a good life going on, but supernatural shit keeps interrupting his good life. So yeah.
Okay. Did you want to save your backstory for like surprises, or do you want to like go into it a little bit?
I think I want to play out the backstory because all the important bits are there. Irish immigrant, married a woman in I moved to New Orleans. I married a woman there, and I'm still married to that woman. Luckily, she was a wizard as well.
How long are you married? Because that would make a lot of sense. Because like when you got to New Orleans and all that kind of stuff.
I have been married. My character, who's nameless at the moment, has been married for about 120 years.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
God forbid I have to do that.
Mm-hmm. And he's got so many children and grandchildren and great-great-grandchildren, you know. I want it because he got married when he was young enough to have kids. Same with his wife.
Are you going to have kids now?
He's
I don't know how wizards work.
Male wizards, as far as I'm aware, can keep having kids. But female wizards eventually go through menopause at the same time that women do.
Yeah.
So they can't have kids after 60.
Oh, okay.
You know, so that's the thing. So, but a male wizard can keep popping out kids with women. They're just going to be much younger than him. And I don't think my character's down with that.
Okay.
I'm kind of picturing him a little bit curmudgeon-y. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how that plays out.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. So you said you wanted to mainly be in the French Quarter.
Yes, I think French Quarter is like where all the supernatural stuff is probably like centered. And in the research, the French Quarter is tiny. So,
yeah, it's like 20 by 10
like blocks.
Blocks.
Right?
Yeah, city blocks.
So everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I think things should expand around there, right? Like past the French Quarter.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like, I don't think it's all going to stay there. That would be crazy. You just level the French Quarter.
Yeah, exactly.
So in the role-playing book, you can start off with I'll show you. What is this thing called? A city sheet. And it lets you know, like, I don't know if you can see it, but it lets you know, how to build your city, like what themes, what threats, so you can, like, know your city, know what's going on in it, and have a dynamic story, have places to go to, and, threats to have. Simple as that. So we're going to start with that. I think is a good place to start.
Threats?
Yeah. So is there a theme of the city that's going on right now that you want to have, or do you want to start with some threats? You said, we were talking about it before, you said you wanted to have the local college have white court vampire threats.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I was thinking like young white court vampires who kind of like, do the whole fraternity scene, and they're like, they're the reason fraternities get a bad rap, They do all the terrible things.
Okay.
Yeah. Especially since for anyone out there, white court vampires, they feed on emotions and sex and stuff like that, so it's pretty bad.
Okay, so what's the aspect?
Let's see. Probably maybe white court frats.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be the threat, right? White court frats, and it would probably be a threat for my character in particular, since my character is going to be working at the university. For everyone out there. Okay.
Do you know since you work there, do you know the names of the leaders of there, so we can have some
faces?
Some faces.
Yeah, I'd probably know them for sure. Yeah. How many should there be?
At least 2, because frat guys always have
It's got to be a pack of 3 then, right?
Second-hand man. You have the guy who is like in charge because he's been there the longest, and then you have like his second-hand man that.
Yeah.
When he graduates,
Okay. Well, then it's gonna be a pack of 3.
Why is it a pack of 3?
Because it's magic. It's always in 3s or 5s or 7s. Things like that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just more voices I need to do.
Are they part of? I guess they'd be part of the Wraith family, right?
They're the only white court vampires out there.
No, there are other ones, but they're the only ones that feed on sex and lust.
Yeah.
The other ones feed on like fear or hate.
Like before spoilers happened in the book, the head wraith guy, forgot his first name.
I forgot his first name too.
Yeah, well, the father.
Yeah, the patriarch.
Thank you. The patriarch was a real swinger.
Oh yeah, he's got
So
kids
like
all over the
he
place.
could have kids all over the place, and we could just be like the Vancouver method, you know, whatever it's called in here.
No, yeah. We could just add like makeup, so they're Wraiths, sure.
Okay, right.
So, you know, what'd be cool? What if they were triplets?
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So they would be the triplets.
I can figure out names if you want.
Yeah, that'd be great because I suck at names.
Yeah, I'll figure out names.
I was just gonna be like Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
I'll have Sam Riegel hear that, right?
Oh yeah, hey, you know I want to see that new series.
Yeah.
I saw little clips of it. It looks pretty
Is
good.
it good? Yeah.
It looks good. Sorry if looks like I'm looking at my phone.
Okay, so that's fine. I'll figure out concepts for them and stuff like that if you want me to do that. So we could.
Yeah, you if you want, you could flesh them out.
Yeah, I'll flesh them out, and you just give me the idea.
Yeah, that would make sense if my character didn't know that much about them, just like what they are, their names, and like what they're doing.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't know anything like particular about them.
Cool. All right. You want another theme or aspect in there? What was another one you said?
Oh,
do you want to put what's the thing? Like a theme for the city is like war on the rise.
Yes, war on the rise sounds like a really good theme, or maybe threat. It might be, but it's something.
That's true.
Yeah, that's something that's like, how many threats should we? Just like for citywide, I think maybe like 3 just threats and like 3 themes, just things that are just hanging out in the air.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a threat that's hanging out in the air. A theme of New Orleans might be maybe something like magic stuff is just drawn to here. Like it's just like this is just a place where things like that happen and everyone kind of expects it.
Rich in magic and history.
Okay, that's a good one. You know, like the non supernatural people, when they see supernatural things, they're kind of just like, well, that's just New Orleans, you know, like
everybody's doing their hoodoo around here. It's just the theme of the city.
That's just how it is. Yeah. Even if they don't really believe it, they're just like, eh.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of magic people out there. There's illusionists that do their own thing, and like they have shows here, whatever.
Yeah. So it's kind of easier to get away with things a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm sure the cops probably are.
I mean, the locals are probably like, you know, if it looks like real voodoo stuff, they're like, just stay away from that.
Oh yeah,
you know. You probably have maybe the local voodoo people, like voodoo culture.
There's definitely got to be like a voodoo culture here, right? Like especially in the French Quarter.
Yeah, like you know, there's people out there that actually practice that.
Yeah.
So you want to have them as a group?
I mean.
No?
Like we could do that.
It's just a theme in the city. Like I'm just trying to flesh out people in the city that you may encounter.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. That would be a group for sure. Mm-hmm. You know, then maybe they come in like another thing. Well, when we get to my shop, maybe like we trade information and goods and stuff like that. Voodoo. Don't mess with no hoodoo though.
You mess with hoodoo.
No, hoodoo is, by definition, bad.
Well, you just said that your character rides the line.
He does ride the line, yeah. I want my character to be kind of like, not a dick, but like, he doesn't like the rules the white council puts on him. He's just like, look, I'll do whatever the hell I want.
Yeah. By the way, there are white council rules set up for wizards that keep them in line. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. There's like 10? 12?
No, I think there's only 6 laws.
6?
Yeah.
I think there was more.
I don't think so. 7. I think there's 7.
Okay, well, there's 7 laws. I don't know if I have them in front of me right now, but...
No, it's like don't kill, don't transform other people.
Yeah, no mind stuff.
Yeah. No enslaving people, no reading people's minds.
No looking on the other side.
No bringing people back from the dead. Like no messing with death.
Yeah.
What was the 6th one? You mentioned the 7th one, which is no looking on the other side. What was the 6th one? Can't remember.
Well, you can look them up on Google.
Yeah.
Just Google it, and you're like, oh, look. So, So yeah, okay. You want the White Council to be present because your wife is a warden?
Yes, I would like my wife to be the warden for. I guess at this point would probably be like the southeast. So she probably travels a lot between like Georgia, Florida, Louisiana.
What's your wife's name?
My first thought was Margaret. I don't know why.
It could be Margaret.
Yeah, Margaret.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go with Margaret.
What's her last name?
That would be mine. So Brennan. Margaret Brennan, and that's what I was looking up on my phone. It's my tried and true method is put just Irish name and name generator. So my character's name is William Brennan.
Okay. She's 150. She's 150.
Yeah, right around the same age as me, give or take a couple of years.
Okay. Do you have an aspect for her?
Ooh, I'm thinking something along the lines of like voodoo woman, like something along the lines of like voodoo woman and like don't mess with her kind of a deal. So like.
So she does voodoo.
Well, yeah, that's what she was like voodoo queen back in the day. But voodoo's not bad. It can be, but it's not bad.
Well, so can all kinds of magic.
Yeah.
The Dresden verse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what her high concept would be, but it's something along the lines of like voodoo woman not to be messed with, something like that.
Okay. Hard knock voodoo queen.
Ah, there you go. That's a good one. How come you're better at naming aspects than I am?
I don't know. Because I'm the DM.
Yeah.
It just comes to me. It rains down.
I'm going to be real upset if you're better at this than me. I'm going to cry myself to sleep.
Okay, cool.
Excuse the sniffling, everybody. We live in Florida, so there's a whole mold issue going on. So, allergies for everybody.
Oh, in the air.
Yeah, in the air.
I was like, in our house?
I mean, in our house, too. Look at her freaking, yeah.
Okay, let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got one theme for the city and one threat for the city?
Yeah. I have some other things I can put up.
Yeah?
For other
You just want to leave it?
stuff.
We can leave it there for right now. So.
Okay, how about let's just start with the balance of power. What's the status quo? The supernatural status quo.
I think they give some examples too. Like, isn't there
Yeah,
like
some examples here. It says the summer court dances around the edges while the entrenched white court and other vampires sets feet upon the despair and decay. And then like the mundane status quo would be like corruption, crime, tourism, and dirty politics. This is like they give you the city creation. They give you like a city, and in Baltimore, this is what's happening.
Yeah. So like supernatural status quo might be something like maybe like the red court vampires are trying to establish a better foothold, but all the old school like witches and voodoo people, like people who might not be on the White Council but they're all practitioners, are doing their best to like hold it off, to not let them gain a foothold, because they definitely see the red court and other supernatural baddies like them as what they are, like an invasion,
Right.
So maybe the red court and what would be another baddie that would kind of follow in the wake of the red court war? Can't just be vampires.
No. I forget what they're called. What are those people that do mind shit?
Do mind shit?
Yeah, what is it? What are they fighting now?
Oh, warlocks? Like sorcerers?
No. The
Kemmler's people?
aren't Kemmler's people kind of doing stuff too?
But
they're all in.
Technically, they're all in Chicago.
Yeah, they're all in Chicago.
Yeah, I mean Kemmler's acolytes. Yeah, But actually, no, technically, they would be a good group. Kemmler could have had countless acolytes. Those were just the best ones over in Chicago in the books.
And they moved. The book told you that they traveled a lot.
Oh, they would fit in real well down here.
Kemmler's acolytes.
Yeah, so Red Court and Kemmler's acolytes. I like that. And then the supernatural mortals. The practitioners are trying to keep it at bay as best they can. Especially now that the warden's all like super busy.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All the supernatural ones you want to do? You want to go to the mundane?
Okay, so what would be the mundane status quo?
What year was that?
What year was that?
Yeah, what was going on in New Orleans during... What year was his book came out?
That's a good question.
Before...
Let's see. This is great podcasting. Just silence.
6.
6?
It's the 6th book.
Which one is the 6th book? That's Blood Rights, isn't it?
Yeah, but before Deadbeat, you said, like,
okay.
around...
All right.
So what was that? 2000...
Blood Rights.
2006? Was it 2006? Or was it 2010? I don't know. Because he has 8 books out, right? No. 12?
He's got like 15.
15.
16 is supposed to come out at some point. Okay, came down in 2004. Blood Rights.
I wasn't far.
You weren't far.
2004. Okay, so
Sorry, I gotta blow my nose.
Oh, he's blowing his nose. Okay. So 2004, New Orleans.
Is that before or after Katrina? Katrina was Bush, right?
Yes, Katrina was Bush.
So, but after 9/11.
I have a book here that my mother wrote about New Orleans.
Yeah.
You can just...
Okay, so...
I find this.
While she's looking that up, just a little bit of for my character. His name is William Brennan, and we were trying to establish a power level, which in Dresden Files, like Fate is normally not super rules crunchy, but Dresden Files kind of makes it pretty crunchy, which is how I like to play my Fate. So you can establish a power level, which is like how many refresh you have and how many skill points you have. And did you find out? No? Okay. I thought you had found it. So I'm thinking we're going to probably play around power level, refresh 8, maybe 25 to 30 skill points. We'll see how competent she wants me to be. And I'm also thinking about adding a couple of places. Like I'm thinking my character, he works. Did you find out?
No, just keep talking.
Jeez.
When I got it, I got it. I'm still looking. I'm just waiting.
Just don't look at me until you find it, all right? Just don't even look at me till then.
Wow, 2005.
2005. Oh, so this is before Katrina.
Before Katrina.
Oh, well, that's gonna be an upsetting time when you bring that up.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay, but what was I saying? So no, what are we doing there? So this is before Katrina. So what's the mortal status quo then? What are the mortals?
Just mix stuff up. Is there crime?
No, of course it's New Orleans.
No. Yeah, I guess. Tourism.
Tourism's heavy, yeah. So, especially right there, yeah. So that's probably like tourism, corruption, maybe.
There are some politics aren't great.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Is that
political issues? We could do that. Depends. Do we want to go into any kind of racial issues, or we want to avoid that in this?
Why? It's part of life.
Okay, cool.
people are racist.
Yeah, that seems like it'd be a big thing there.
Yeah.
And maybe a lot of the police are kind of like not in the know, but they know weird stuff happens, and like when weird stuff happens, they kind of like, well, let's just chalk it up to weird stuff, you know?
Okay, so they're gonna be like Murphy. Is a Murphy division?
Yeah, there's like a Murphy division, and then like they get all the crap cases. The special investigators, and they get all the cases where they're like, okay.
So this is the X-Files. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And this guy's heart was ripped out. No, special divisions on this.
No tool could do this. All right.
It's like no heart, no blood. All right.
Okay, so you want to name out some of the movers and shakers?
Ooh, movers and shakers. Okay. Oh, gonna sneeze. So movers and shakers. A couple of the big names out here. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that.
Like I said, mold. Let's see. What would be the big? Well, I named Red Court vampires, so maybe a Red Court, like a particular one, like a Duke or a Countess of the Red Courts over here.
Okay, so who wants to maintain, and then who doesn't want to maintain. We'll do it that way.
Okay. Oh, I see. Who wants to maintain the status quo and who doesn't want to maintain the status quo?
Who wants to rock the boat?
Okay. So, definitely the Countess? Let's go with Countess. Red Court Countess wants to rock the boat big time.
Okay.
Let's call her
Red Court Countess.
Estella.
That's a nice name.
Yeah. Well, she's not a nice lady.
Well, it's Red Court, so they have to have pretty names.
Yeah, they're all like Spanish, like lords and ladies and shit like that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ooh, Kemmler's guys. They definitely want to shake stuff up. So,
Wait, so the Red Court want to keep the status quo?
No, they want to shake stuff up too.
Oh, okay.
You know. Oh, you wrote on the wrong side?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they want to shake it up. I'm wondering. So we could call them Kemlerites, is what they call them in the book. Kemlerites. What are you?
Listen, don't question my notes.
Okay. You take way more notes than I do when I do session 0, which is good. That's definitely good.
Who's in the know?
Who's in the know?
Who's in the dark? Cops in the dark or in the know?
Cops have got to be in the know. Like, not completely in the know.
Okay,
but
so they're in the middle. Cops.
yeah, cops. Nice. That's good.
Let's see. Are the tourists and the politicians are in the dark, right?
Okay. All right. Definitely the tourists are in the dark. The politicians. I definitely see the politicians like ignoring it, and they're just like, no.
Like, that's just, history, and people, get carried away. Whatever.
Yeah, for sure. So in the know, definitely maybe the Paranetters, like the hedge wishers and all the non-powerful mages in the city. Yeah.
And other practitioners.
Other practitioners, yeah. Mm-hmm. Which is, there's got to be plenty down here.
Let's see. How about... Okay, so you wanted to have a shop, right? So your shop is going to be...
Very sorry.
Place.
Yeah.
What's your shop called? And what do you do at your shop?
My shop is definitely like a bookstore. Yeah, let's just go with bookstore. I don't think my character would be all about the new agey stuff like that. No, I'm just in a cult bookstore. If you come in and you're just like, and if you come in and you're not in the know, you don't get to see even 1/4 of the store. You get the front part, And they're like, oh, what's back there? Not for you. Get out. Kind of like the bookstore in that Harry goes to in the book.
Oh, okay.
That's
a lot of the store that's not available. It's pretty much a newsstand, and with a wall.
I mean, it's not like it's caged off, but I don't really care. It's not like it's a moneymaker. It's just a thing I do because my character probably loves books. Yeah.
Okay.
His teacher made him read way too much.
Is it his personal collection, or is it things that he's acquired over the ages?
I mean, both. His personal collection is in there.
It's not for purchase, though.
No. Mm-mm.
Okay, then it's not a bookstore. It's a library.
Well, I mean, there are books for sale. His personal collection is there if people need it, but that's not for sale. Those are in a glass case and shit.
So bookstore / library.
Yeah, for people in the know. So if some.
But you're gonna get tourists. You're in the French Quarter. Do you not get tourists?
Oh man, I don't give a shit about the tourists. They come in. Sure. And if I can make a couple bucks off them, I will. But I'm not gonna indulge them overly.
Okay, what aspect do you want to put on there?
Aspect.
And give me the face of the person who runs it, since I'm pretty sure that you don't run it.
No, I don't run it. It's my apprentice. So aspect, I kind of want it to be the Paranetter's hub, maybe.
Okay.
They come to me for books and for some information. I'm willing to help them out because I feel for them. I was there once. My character was probably used to be worried that he wasn't going to amount to much as a wizard back in the day. Yeah. You can see that.
Well, write that down so you don't forget it.
No, actually.
Because you got to, have a character sheet and write down all your aspects and stuff. So
yeah, currently my character sheet consists of this. For all you people on the podcast line, it's just a blank sheet of paper with my character's name on it. Also, my apprentice is the face. He's there, pulling the full 60 hours a week and all that.
Holy shit!
My apprentice, he does what I tell him to do.
Okay, you don't have to puff smoke in my face. That was a little too much.
Oh yeah, my character definitely has one of those things. What are those things called? The friggin' smoking pipe. Oh yeah.
That stuff kill you, right?
Not me.
Yes, it does. Cancer hits all, Sam. Except for
I don't think wizards don't get affected by that stuff too much. I'm sure they can get cancer, but they got that nice healing ability,
Yeah. But 100, but 90 years of smoking.
Oh yeah. Well, straight tobacco isn't that bad. It's all that crap they put in them now.
You grow your own tobacco? You go to
the place? No, it's really hard to find good tobacco now. I gotta go to some old school buddies of mine to
I don't know what chemicals they put in that shit, but I just want the thing is that you could have had a plantation.
Yeah, no.
You could have.
I could have probably. Well, my wife probably did. She probably inherited one at some point. But regardless, what was your question? Oh,
yeah. What's your
my apprentice's name?
What's he like?
I'm gonna say.
Is it he?
It's a he. Yeah. My wife wouldn't let me have a female apprentice. Probably a local youth. Yeah, there's a little mosquito around here.
Yeah.
A local youth. Oh God, I can't think of a good name.
Okay. How old is he?
He is Let's go with 19. He's fresh out of high school.
And you haven't worked 60 hours? This kid is...
He doesn't want to go to college, so he better work.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Oh.
My nose.
Yeah, sorry about it, guys.
All right.
What am I doing? That's where my name generator's at.
All right. Well, you figure that out. Don't worry about the name.
Okay.
But figure it out.
All right.
Okay, so where are we going to start you off at? We're not going to start
Sean Nelson.
off at... We're not going to start off at level 1 because he wanted to be 120 years old. So it'd be awfully weird to have a level 1 wizard at that age.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, So I'm trying to find a power level. And I think maybe 26 fate points. 26 refresh. Not refresh. Shit. What is that thing called?
That would be a lot of refresh.
26
skill points.
Skill points. Yeah, 26.
There is a section where they talk about that. It's in like character creation. Yeah, it's like past the city creation. 26 is easy enough to start at. The important part for a wizard is how much refresh I have access to.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to figure out here.
Yeah, you're in the right area here. Excuse us as we try to navigate the book.
You can give me an estimate.
I'm thinking somewhere around 8 would probably be appropriate because I gotta pay for thaumaturgy and evocation.
Oh yeah, and those are -3s
each. Yeah, it's freaking nuts. And I gotta get true sight and soul gaze. And then the healing factor. That right there is -7 altogether.
Yeah.
So that would just put me straight wizard.
That would be straight wizard.
Mm-hmm. So we could start at 8.
Do you want to be a straight wizard?
Yes.
Or do you want to have some flair? Because the things you're going against are they're going to be difficult. They're if you're a 120-year-old wizard, you don't just walk around and just deal with ghosts and stuff like that. You're dealing with other realms and people come by and you're talking to fey creatures and you have to have the white court to be scared of you at least because they know you're on campus.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not going to say anything. So maybe.
Want to put me up to 10?
Maybe 10. Maybe 10 refresh so you can have something fancy.
Nice.
That you have practiced over the years that you're really good at.
I've never played Dresden Files at this high a level. That's going to be fun.
So just since he's at high a level, it's going to be fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So we're not just jumping in and being like, oh, there's just a disturbance in, in
the force.
In the force. Whatever. It's going to be real hardcore. Get your ass kicked.
Holy shit, everyone in the movie theater turned into a fucking statue. What's happening?
Yeah. Yeah. So
then I gotta fight a Medusa.
Just crazy things are going to happen just to let you know that's holy shit, what is happening? Why is he going against such hard creatures? Why is there a dragon?
Oh, no.
No, there's only 2 dragons in the world.
Yeah, thanks to Michael Carpenter.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome.
Favorite character.
So yeah. What else? So you're gonna figure out your stunts and all that other kind of stuff. I don't know. Should we do that on here, or are you gonna figure that out yourself?
I think.
Do you think 26 skill is good?
26, yeah, that should be fine.
Okay.
Well, what's the cap?
Oh.
The skill level cap. For all you players, for everyone out there wondering what we're talking about, there are skills. Fate is run mainly on skills and stunts, right? So stunts, refresh are used to purchase stunts and powers. In my case, mainly magic abilities. But skills, I'll get a certain amount of skill points and I use those to purchase skills. But there's also the skill cap. It's like how powerful. What's the most powerful skill I can get? +4, +5, or +6?
I'll say 5.
5. Okay, cool.
5.
All right, so I'll be a fairly competent person.
Yeah, because like Harry, they have a thing of Harry on here, and he's not 100, and he has a cap of 5.
Well, yeah, Harry's a powerhouse. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know.
Like remember, like we have the third book, and like all the white council wizards, they're like 26 refresh and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll have you there.
You said 26 skill points?
Yeah. This will make it easier for me to not be like, oh, well, I can't use it because it would be too strong. You know, now I can
can't do that.
Now I can whoop your ass like you do to me in Shelly's Tale. So
I feel this might be unfair.
I don't know how it's unfair. Shelly has no muscle whatsoever. Yeah, I think this is pretty fair. Yeah. You want to be 120 years old? You don't want to deal with, like, you don't want to be a cashier.
No.
You know? You want to be in charge of your realm. The master of your domain. And you should be at this time as a wizard. So that means you should get beat down by big things.
Oh, God.
Like,
it'll be fun. I kind of like it.
What is that thing? What's that thing? That the loop garoo?
You mean the thing that can't be injured?
And what else is there? What's that thing that smells horrible and like it's like a creature that Harry's afraid of?
The Nagloshi?
Nagloshi. How about Nagloshi?
You mean a literal fallen angel in Native American lore?
Yeah. How about those?
Yeah.
No one said you had to
fight. The thing that kicked the absolute shit out of Thomas Rafe, one of the best fighters in the book.
Yeah, but Harry used his words. And
it kicked the shit out of him too.
He lived, didn't he?
Yeah, thanks to freaking listens to
wind
or whatever.
He had other people. That was a party of 3.
Yeah.
So that's a racist term.
This is great for people who don't know what Dresden Files are.
Yeah. Anyway, those are just really high-powered monsters.
Individuals, yeah.
And individuals. And
there's all kinds of baddies you could throw at me now. Actually, I'm really excited to see what.
Especially, I can put like 3 Red Court vampires against you.
Yeah. I'd love to deal with some Loa too, like spirits of the land and stuff like that. Maybe some like that turn dark. That'd be crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, that might be something interesting as a threat, maybe like the Loa in disarray or something like that. I don't know. I have to do more research into Loa.
Yeah.
I just know that those are like spirits.
Well, we have the books.
Yeah. What was it you told me to write down?
Cap is 5, 26.
No, about my character.
10.
I can't remember now.
Oh, your aspect.
Oh, I forgot it.
Yep. I know. Yep.
Luckily, it's recorded, so I can go back and listen to it.
That's true.
Oh, that's going to be fantastic. Everything's going to be recorded now, so I can just listen and watch to what I was doing, so I don't have to like rack my brain. That's my biggest issue as a player. I forget what happens sometimes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you just have, memory issues altogether.
Yeah.
So now I can tell you that you were too hard on Shelly, and I'll replay it for you.
No, Shelly deserved it.
Oh, yes. Right.
So everyone who's listening who doesn't know what Shelly's Tale is, that's another podcast we do that's one-on-one where I'm the DM and Liza is the main character, Shelly. Listen to that on Three Gorillas podcast. Shelly's Tale.
Is there anything else I'm missing?
We did a skim of everything. Basically, we touched on everything that you would touch in a session 0. Everything else we do now would be deepening it. So we would add more threats, more themes, specific places, in the area, like maybe flesh out the university, my store.
You got to find a name for it.
So those would be these would be the next steps in the session 0.
How about William's books? How about
Bill's books.
Bill's books? How about the Enchanted Library? How about
No.
Tweet us some names that would be funny for its
Occult bookstore.
Occult books.
For an occult bookstore.
Yeah, for an occult bookstore. I would love to hear some of the ideas that you guys have. Let's see. We're just gonna keep.
What was the bookstore called in Buffy? The Magic Box?
The Magic Box.
No, I don't like that name. The dumb name.
Well, you can tell. What's his name? Darn it! I forgot his name that makes
Giles.
No, the guy that made Buffy.
Oh, Joss Whedon.
Thank you, Joss Whedon.
Tell him right to his face. And I'll be like, thank you so much for all the great shows.
Yeah. Sorry about Firefly.
Why'd you gotta...
Don't cry.
I'll try not to.
He's gonna cry at night now.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I will not console him because I'm a horrible wife.
I'm glad you finally admitted it. So did you want to get deeper on air, or did you want to take care of that outside of?
I think outside because it's a lot of work.
It is
to create a world is a lot of work, and I have to applaud all you DMs out there that create all these crazy worlds and places, and it's pretty amazing and stressful.
You don't know that half of it yet.
I have enough stress in my life now. I'm doing this. I don't know why I'm adding this to my plate.
But yeah, I think that'd be good to keep it, on the download for right now, and then we'll just reveal them as they go. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Is there anything else you want to bring up?
No, I don't think so. I think that we accomplished everything I thought we would accomplish in this thing. It gives me a better idea what to do, places. Okay. I can think about things and whatnot. And I have some places of my own that I have in the city and stuff. So.
Okay. All right. And so everyone, all you listeners out there, just keep an eye out. I'm pretty sure we're going to be releasing these on Sundays. I think is what we're going to do.
Okay. So Mondays, Shelley's Tale.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesdays, Can I Roll for Survival? Mm-hmm. Fridays, I don't know, news announcements.
Currently called the Friday Show, but we're renaming that
the Friday Show.
Yeah.
Why is that not good?
I don't know.
Can you imagine?
You like that?
Welcome to the Friday Show. I don't know.
We'll see what sticks. We'll throw a couple things around. That might stay. And then Sunday will be this game, which is hereto unnamed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dresden Files.
The Dresden Files campaign. Yeah. So thanks everybody. Actually, this is your show. You can sign us out.
Shut up, Sam. Just shut up. Such enjoyment.
And just so everyone knows, this will be aired on YouTube as well. We're trying to see if we can do this visually as well.
Yeah, so you can see our pretty faces. And
your pretty face and mine.
Well, I should have put makeup on you. You didn't want to let me.
I know, right? Look at this.
Yeah, I put a toupee on you.
I was talking about the shininess, but
the shininess is there because you have no hair.
Okay.
Don't bend down.
Sign us out right now.
If you bend down, they'll see how bad it is.
Woman.
Well, that's all we have for today. Hope that you guys listen to this new thing. Also, just go out there and start your own game. Try to get your husband or wife to join you, and just role play fantasy. It's so much fun, guys. Gaming is such a stress reliever, and I think that this will hopefully go as well as I think it will go. I don't know how good of a storyteller I am, but now I get to have shame from everybody on the internet.
Oh yeah.
They can tell me how bad I am. So, thank you all for listening, and don't forget about Three Gorillas Entertainment, at Three Gorillas Entertainment on Twitter.
No.
At
3_gorillas.
Okay, at 3_gorillas on Twitter, and Three Gorillas Entertainment on YouTube
and Facebook.
On Facebook, it's the same name. So yeah, was it cue music?
Cue music, everybody.